My name is Nick Matthes. I'm the Solar Project Manager here at the MREA, and here we are in the Energy Storage System Tech Center. Hopefully we can answer a lot of questions and some of the mystique that surrounds our energy storage systems. Here we have the Generac PWRcell. This is a DC coupled unit, but it also has capabilities for AC coupling. One of the primary features of distinction of the Generac system is that it gives us 4 individual DC inputs on what they call their DC bus. And so we're able to bring our PV array onto 1 or 2 of these DC breakers. We have room for 1 battery cabinet, we have room for a second battery cabinet, and we have room for their DC generator also on that bus bar. So the Generac system works with their own substring optimizers that go out at the array. And so those substring optimizers are going to communicate with the inverter and make sure everything can work and talk together. And if there's a fault in the system, they'll disconnect. The Generac system has a disconnect for all the DC loads. It has a disconnect here for your protected loads or your backed up loads. And then for your output to the utility, you're looking at utilizing a disconnect for that. If you're going right into your breaker panel, you can put that breaker right in your panel board would be utilized for your disconnect. Since we are backfeeding the utility down in our basement, we need to add a disconnecting means out here external so that we can safely disconnect and work on the equipment. We have the battery disconnected and de-energized, so now we can open up the cover and take a look and see what's happening inside of there. So here we can see inside of the battery cabinet, again, we have individual battery modules. We have 1, 2 battery modules on this shelf. We have a 3rd battery module here, and then we have a spacer. So we're able to get by with 3 battery modules. But again, we could put a 4th, 5th, or 6th battery module in there to build our energy and power capacity. With our Generac system, it's running at a high voltage DC bus, and so we're at 380 volts or higher. And you can see inside here we've got a lot of different components because our battery system is communicating with the inverter. And so we don't have a communication cable running through there. It's actually happening along the power lines. And the Generac system has active cooling, active ventilation also. So it's got an intake down at the bottom here, which draws air up through the system and out the hood. The Generac system has special little clips here that are made for grounding the battery modules. And these battery modules have a bigger heat sink on them than the Panasonic battery modules do, but they're still composed of the same batteries, the same 351 batteries in the Panasonic system, or the same 351 battery cells in the Generac battery modules. The outer case construction is a little different though. And so Generac does have a model where they have a rain shield on the front here. So where those fans blow out, comes out here, and so this can be rated to put in areas where it's exposed to moisture coming from above. But again, if we're putting this outside, we want to make sure that we're within the temperature ranges of the systems, and that becomes pretty tricky here in Wisconsin.
Special thanks to Generac for their generous donation to the MREA Energy Storage System Tech Center, and to each of our sponsors who have supported the ESS Tech Center and the advancement of MREA Solar Plus Storage training curriculum.
Well, hey, thanks for stopping by the ESS Tech Center here at the MREA's headquarters in central Wisconsin. We've got a lot of fun stuff going on here and a lot of different classes around energy storage systems. So feel free to stop by midwestrenew.org and check out our training page. Our membership and participants in all of the MREA's activities are vital to the operations of of the organization. We couldn't do what we do without all your support. If you're able to support our organization or any of our initiatives, please stop by midwestrenew.org and take a look at all the different things we have going on and see if there's any way you can be involved.